Hi everyone. Welcome back to Learn to Speak Chinese. In today's video, we'll be going through some exercises from the HSK 5 Standard Course, Lesson 1, page 7. I'll explain the correct answers and why they're right with detailed explanations to help you improve your Chinese. Before we start, pause the video, take a moment to try the exercises on your own. Once you're done, come back and we'll go through the answers together. Ready? Let's begin. 2. Choosing the correct answer. Let's begin with the first exercise. The correct answer is A. 如何. This term means how or in what way and is specifically used to ask about the state or condition of something. It is commonly paired with verbs like 感觉, to feel, or 认为, to think when you want to inquire about someone's feelings, opinions, or overall state. On the other hand, option B is used to ask about the manner or method of doing something. It typically modifies verbs to ask how an action is performed or why something is happening. Next, sentence 2. The correct answer is B. 耐烦. Here we need to choose the word that best expresses the audience's reaction. Option A is 耐心, which refers to having patience, a positive quality meaning one can endure delays or difficulties calmly. However, in this context, the sentence implies that the excessive ads cause irritation or impatience. This negative reaction is best conveyed by option B, 耐烦, which, when used in a negative form, indicates that the audience is feeling irritated or impatient. Therefore, the correct answer is option B, 耐烦. Moving on to the next one. The correct answer is A. 吵. 吵 means noisy or loud. It's used to describe an environment that has a lot of noise or disturbance. In this sentence, it's referring to the noise level in the area. If you're at a restaurant or a park and it's too loud, you would use 吵 to describe the environment. Option B, 吵架, means to argue or to have a quarrel. It's a verb that refers to a conflict between people. It doesn't make sense in this context because we're describing the environment, not a fight between people. Now, the last one. The correct answer is A. 居然. 居然 means unexpectedly or surprisingly. It expresses amazement or disbelief when something happens that you didn't expect. In this sentence, we are surprised that such a young person could be a famous writer, so 居然 fits perfectly. Option B, 仍然, means still or yet, and is used to talk about something continuing or remaining the same. It's not appropriate here because it doesn't express surprise. If you said 他这么年轻, 没想到仍然是一位著名的作家, it would imply that he is still a famous writer despite being young, which doesn't convey the surprise we want. Pause the video and try the next section before we continue. 3. Sentence structure practice. Now, let's look at the next exercise where we need to choose the correct word order. Here's the first sentence. The word we need to place here is 如何. The correct sentence should be 如果是你, 你会如何选择呢? This translates to if it were you, how would you choose? The word 如何 means how and is used to ask about the method or way of doing something. In this sentence, it's asking how someone would make a choice. In Chinese, question words like 如何 usually come before the verb they're asking about. So 如何 goes before 选择 to form the phrase 如何选择, meaning how to choose. Next sentence. We need to insert the word 过. The correct sentence is 你跟你的同屋吵过架吗? This translates to have you ever argued with your roommate? Here, the word 过 indicates that the action has happened at some point in the past. It's used after the verb to show that the action is something you've experienced before. In this case, 吵过架 means have argued. So the correct word order is 吵过架because it's asking about a past experience. Let's look at the next sentence. We need to insert the word 靠. The correct sentence is 机会是要靠自己努力去获得的. This translates to opportunities depend on your own effort to gain. The word 靠 means to depend on or to rely on. In this sentence, it's saying that opportunities depend on your own effort. The word 靠 comes before 自己努力 because it's explaining what the opportunities rely on. So 靠自己努力 means depend on your own effort. And finally, the last sentence. We need to insert the word shen. The correct sentence is, 请不要把头伸到车窗外去. This translates to please don't stick your head out of the car window. The word shen means to stretch or to stick out. In this sentence, it's describing the action of extending your head out of the car window. The word shen comes right after ba tol because ba is a grammatical structure that highlights the object tol, meaning head being acted upon. So, 把头伸到车窗外 means stick your head out of the car window. The structure works like this. 把 introduces the object, tol. Shen describes the action being performed on the object. 到车窗外 specifies the direction or location of the action. This structure is very common in Chinese and is used to emphasize what's being done to the object. That's it for today's practice from HSK 5 Standard Course, Lesson 1, page 7. I hope these explanations helped you understand the reasoning behind each answer. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.